Which perfectly capable soldier got medboarded to protect someone else's reputation? Private Nolan Griffin was the best shot in our company. Could hit targets at 600 yards that most guys couldn't see with their naked eyes. Infantry through and through. He'd been in for 3 years when Major Vincent Carmichael took over our battalion. New commander, fresh from staff duty at the Pentagon, never led combat troops before. Carmichael had big plans. Wanted to impress division headquarters, make a name for himself. Decided our battalion would win every shooting competition that year. He picked Nolan to lead the marksmanship team. You're going to make me look good, Griffin. Don't let me down. Training for the division competition was brutal. 6 hours a day on the range. Carmichael showed up every afternoon to watch. Would stand behind Nolan breathing down his neck. That grouping's too wide. Do it again. You're making me look bad. Nolan never complained. Just kept shooting. His scores were perfect, but Carmichael always found something to criticize. Competition day arrived. 12 battalions competing. Carmichael was there in his dress uniform already planning his victory speech. First round, Nolan shot a perfect score. Second round, same thing. Our battalion was destroying the competition. Carmichael was grinning like he'd done the shooting himself. Final round was the stress shoot. You run 200 meters in full gear, then hit targets at various distances. Tests your ability to shoot while exhausted. Nolan took off running, made it to the firing line, dropped into position, controlled his breathing, started engaging targets. That's when his rifle jammed. Spent casing stuck in the chamber. Happens sometimes with high round counts. Standard procedure is tap, rack, reassess. Nolan did exactly that. Cleared the malfunction in 3 seconds and kept shooting. Still finished with the second highest score of the day. Our battalion took first place overall. Should have been a celebration. Instead, Carmichael lost it. Pulled Nolan aside after the ceremony. You embarrassed me out there with that malfunction. Made my battalion look incompetent. Sir, malfunctions happen. I cleared it properly and still placed second individually. I don't care about second place. I needed perfect. You failed me. 2 weeks later, Nolan started having headaches. Bad ones. Went to sick call, got some Motrin, went back to duty. Headaches got worse. He'd be at the range and his vision would blur. Started missing shots he could normally make with his eyes closed. Finally went to the hospital. They ran tests. Found a brain aneurysm. Small, but dangerous. Neurologist said it could rupture any time. How long have I had this? Nolan asked. Impossible to say. Could have been there since birth. These things are usually discovered by accident. The doctor cleared him for duty with restrictions. No heavy lifting, no extreme physical stress. But he could still shoot, still do his job with modifications. Carmichael saw an opportunity. Called Nolan into his office with the battalion surgeon. Griffin, your medical condition makes you non-deployable. We're starting your medical board process. Sir, the doctor said I can still serve with restrictions. Not in my battalion. I need combat-ready soldiers, not liability cases. The surgeon looked uncomfortable but didn't argue. Carmichael was his raider. His promotion depended on keeping the major happy. Nolan fought it. Submitted statements from his doctors, got letters from other commanders saying he was valuable even with restrictions. None of it mattered. The medical board convened. Nolan showed up ready to defend his career. Thought he'd get to present his case. Instead, the board had a written statement from Carmichael. Private Griffin's medical condition combined with his recent performance failures indicates he's unable to maintain infantry standards. Performance failures. That malfunction at the competition. Carmichael was using a 3-second jam to justify destroying Nolan's career. The board took 15 minutes to deliberate. Ruled him unfit for continued service. 20% disability. Honorable discharge. Nolan cleared post the next month. Packed up his apartment. Said goodbye to his squad. Guys were crying. They all knew what had really happened. 6 months later, Carmichael got his promotion to lieutenant colonel. His efficiency report mentioned leading the battalion to victory in the division shooting competition. Nolan moved back home to Kentucky. Started working at his dad's construction company. Tried not to think about the army. Then last year something crazy happened. Carmichael got nominated for battalion command at Fort Campbell. Part of the selection process includes interviews with former subordinates. Investigation team tracked down Nolan. Asked him about his time under Carmichael's command. Nolan told them everything. The constant pressure, the unrealistic standards, the medical board done for spite, had documentation for all of it. 3 other soldiers came forward with similar stories. Carmichael had been forcing out anyone who made him look bad. The promotion got pulled. Carmichael got investigated for toxic leadership. They reviewed Nolan's medical board. New doctors examined him. Said the aneurysm had actually shrunk on its own. Happens in about 15% of cases. He was fully fit for duty now. Army offered to reinstate him. Full rank restoration. Back pay for the time he was out. Even offered to station him wherever he wanted. Nolan turned it down. I served honorably until someone decided I was inconvenient. That's not an army I want to be part of anymore. He did accept the increased disability rating though. 50% now. Backdated to his original discharge. Carmichael retired as a major last month. Lost his pension for the years he would have served as a lieutenant colonel. Nolan's still in Kentucky. Married now. 2 kids. Teaches marksmanship classes on weekends to veterans. Says he's happier than he ever was in the army. But keeps his shooting trophies in a box in the garage. Can't quite bring himself to display them.